Ladies and gentlemen, WWE 2K25 has brought the heat with this last patch. There was so many new things added, a lot of new animations, lots of big universe mode changes. I just want to go on ahead and get into it all. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We are about to break 16,000 subscribers. Appreciate you guys so much for the love. Let's go on ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to go on ahead and get into is title matches now being able to, have certain scenes that support them. So not every single rivalry scene supports championship matches, which hopefully with more patches throughout the year, we get more and more support for those. But the one thing I did notice is that it does tell you in the description if the title match will be supported with that rivalry action. So I think that that is dope too. It's something that it's easily, could be missed because it's so small. But if you look and you go through every scene, you can see what's supported and what is not. So definitely something else to keep in mind. Again, universe mode getting a lot of love. Love all this stuff for it, man, because rivalry scenes and title matches, that is super essential for PLEs and things like that. And for us to be getting love on that side of the action, I love it. Let's go on ahead and get into some gameplay additions, animations, all that. Let's do it. So one of the bigger things that I was very surprised was with Cody Rhodes' new entrance, which looks absolutely amazing. And they even sing his theme song word for word and everything is synced.
Levels as a main eventer and champion. Who knows the sacrifice of lead?
I personally think that it is super amazing to see them getting these animations in the game, especially something like this. We have been asking for a new Cody Rhodes entrance. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to get that this year, so the fact that we got it this year is really cool. I saw some people complaining about the second wall that he does at the turnbuckle. I just believe that that's more of a entrance ramp issue because obviously every entrance ramp is really designed the same. I think that disrupts that second wall because they got to make it to the ring faster than normal or whatnot. So just something to keep in mind with that as well. Fraxium got a really nice tag team entrance, and I know that we were waiting on them to get an entrance as well, so it is really cool to see that. I am super happy about Fraxium getting that, and again, getting entrances and everything at this point, really cool. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan, I'll be honest, I don't know how to trigger it, but they do have an entrance. I've seen some people point out that it's actually not available in the tag team entrances, so we may have to wait for a patch for us to be able to get our hands on that entrance. I saw somebody also trigger it, but I really don't understand how they triggered it. I feel like it is worth a mention because that is a really cool entrance to have in the game, and I think it looks really good from what I've seen, but I just can't get it to work on my game. So just something there that of course we need to go on ahead and mention. And just some new Trons. Chad Gable 2016 got the American Alpha Titantron. I am so happy about that because that Persona card, man, if you guys know, it was tough to get. You needed a bunch of required cards to get it, and it didn't come with his official Trons, and now it does. One person that I was disappointed that their Trons didn't get updated was John Cena. John Cena, I believe 2012 is the one that doesn't have his Trons or the ones that he's supposed to have. So that is definitely a little, underwhelming, but hopefully one day we do get those. Chad Gable getting them is definitely a start. Undertaker 03 got his WWE 2K24 theme. So if you guys go and look, it is a bit different. It is more similar to what he should have. I don't believe that is the exact one that he was rocking at that time, but it definitely is a better option than what he had before. So something to keep in mind. His Titantron was changed as well. And if we go and talk about the island and what they got going on over there, right? They dropped a new chapter 2, 44 new matches, but it does have some really cool stuff such as Ghost Paul Bear, which actually looks really cool. I mean, if you are into that type of stuff, I definitely think that you will enjoy it. And a new sledgehammer for Triple H, which if you go to Triple H in the game and you look through weapons, you see that there is a weapon basically just assigned for him. You see that sledgehammer over there, so that's really cool too. And if you click on it, it says that you do have to go on ahead and earn that in the island. So I thought that was something worth talking about for those, people that don't like the island as much and were wondering if they wanted to hop into it like myself. I think that now I am motivated to go in there and play it. Some people have been saying that the swag is pretty cool. Talking about swag, we got Mr. Prime Bottle, who is in the game as well. So if you go and scroll through the unlockables, you see that the Prime Bottle is now available if you want to go on ahead and unlock it. So chapter 2, all in all, again, it's not meant for everybody, but there are some unlockables that I personally think may be worth my time. If I want to pair up the Prime bottle with Logan Paul, I can go on ahead and do something like that as well. So again, there's just many different things that, you know, you could grind for on there right now, and I think I will be. I think just for the fun of it, I really don't have any other reason why not to be quite honest. They got enough unlockables in there. I just got to go through and play season 1 because I ain't played season 1, but again, something to do. The Undertaker has a really cool taunt with the urn that was just added, which is really cool. I really like the way that the ashes come out of the urn when you do hit somebody with it. So something to keep in mind with that. Him having his own taunt, you know, specialized for him is really cool as well. So something, of course, that we wanted to go on ahead and mention. Lastly, the Demastered set that I absolutely hate so much. We seen that Kurt Angle R-Truth, which was revealed in the trailer, but we also see Charlotte is a Demastered card as well, which I believe this set will be coming out on Friday. The way that they are speaking about this in the ringside report and just talking about upcoming content just basically gives it all away. We are getting this on Friday, and I cannot wait for those 2 weeks to go by very fast. I'll probably open some packs with my MyFaction points, which is free, but aside from that, I don't really care about this. I do like the way Kurt Angle looks in game, but let's be honest, bro. Am I going to use it in game? Probably not. Like, who's actually playing with these cards? Let's just keep it a buck for a second. Let me know down below if you playing with these cards. And one last thing, Alexa Bliss 2025. It looks like she is going to be a MyFaction Persona card. Something to keep in mind as well, man. I think that that is pretty cool, and I'm glad that they are using MyFaction Persona cards to update current superstars. That is the biggest part for me, right? We all love the Attitude Era. We love everything from back then. But come on now, you know what I'm saying? Show some love to those superstars that are now in here, and it's a perfect way to keep up with the events and just real life WWE in game. And I think that, you know, motivates people to give it a little more time. But there are some negatives that happen to MyFaction that I cannot let go because I play that mode. And yeah, Rabble Rouser, it no longer works the way that it should. I believe that it was switched to kind of alter the grind, not make it as easy for people to go on ahead and get through those matches. Personally, I like to do weekly towers because I taunted twice with my Jacob Fatu and went in there and got it. At the end of the day, bro, I feel like, all right, since the game came out, I feel like we shouldn't be switching stuff from that standpoint, because a lot of these cards that we get and we grind for, we're under the impression that we're using them for badges, you know what I'm saying, and for certain things. And when you just completely nerf a badge to the floor, to the point where it doesn't even matter if you have it anymore, that's where I kind of have an issue with it. And I feel like that shouldn't be happening mid-year once people have already spent their money and whatnot. But again, that's just something that I definitely wanted to mention, and I think that we got to go on ahead and revert that back. You know what I mean? I do like the gameplay changes, just balancing everything. I think that that's really cool, but I feel like we are just not at a point where we should be doing, you know, reverting badges on cards that are already out and are attained by people. I get balancing the game, I get balancing the grind, but I think that we need to find a happy medium with the people. Creation Suite. That's something else that it's its own problem. I wish I understood the Creation Suite as much as others did. That way I could do a better job explaining it. But all I know is it's broken. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to 2K22, you'd probably have a better time according to some of these creators. So hopefully that is something that is addressed in the upcoming patches. But of course, I try to cover a little bit of everything in these videos, every new stuff and what's broken and whatnot. Let me know down below what's like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.